What is up, YouTube? Today we are taking a look at the Keychron Q1 Max. Now this is the first proper professional mechanical keyboard that I've ever purchased. Now I've had other mechanical keyboards in the past, but these aren't really enthusiast grade. These are more like gaming keyboards such as Razer or other brands. So this, when I first picked it up out of the box, was a massive surprise. It's absolutely super heavy because it's made out of a completely aluminum chassis, and it feels and sounds amazing right out of the box. So let's take a proper look at the Keychron Q1 Max. It's pretty impressive, right? It's a very, very well made keyboard, and for a cheaper price than what some enthusiast grade gaming keyboards come at, it is very much worth it. And I'm taking the time here to change the switches inside the keys. Now this is the first time I'm just doing it, and I did accidentally hurt myself. But it's all a learning experience. And with anything, I carried on and took out the switches one by one. Now I thought this would be a hard task, but having built my own computer, I'm no stranger to tinkering with things. Switches are a bit like Legos. You just have to make sure that the pins are in the correct spot before pushing them down. And it's as simple as that. It's very quick and easy to pull out the switches. However, after a while I realized that I was pulling them out wrong, and you're not meant to pull them out by the sides, but rather the top and bottoms, and this makes it a lot easier. And it was a relatively quick process, with it taking around 20 to 30 minutes to do the whole of the board. I would highly recommend, before buying any sort of switch, to try it out. Now there's these things called switch testers which you can buy, and they are absolutely key to deciding which ones you might like. I completely decided on a different switch before trying it out, and then I went for the Acco Draculas, as they are the smoothest linear switch I think I've ever tried. There's no resistance and no feedback, so it's super smooth and super quick to type and play games as well. So as you can see here, once all the switches are put in, the next thing to do is to put on all the keycaps. But before doing that, I decided to put back in the old switches that came with the board, and I put them in the plastic container here to make sure they're all protected, which is a quick tip if you want to make sure your switches are preserved and want to swap them back at any point in time. One thing to note before taking off the keycaps is to definitely take a picture. You can see me here looking at my phone to see which one goes where, as it did take a while, and I think it would have taken even longer if I didn't have the correct picture, as I'm using an American keyboard, and as you can probably tell, I am English, so I would have been even more confused. But what do you really care about? You really care about what the keyboard sounds like. So here's a quick example of what the keyboard sounds like when compared to two other keyboards. Well, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what your favorite switch is, and if you have a custom keyboard, which one are you currently rocking? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.